Hi, this is Jenn Espinosa-Goswami, and I'm coming to you with today's Sunday sermon to talk about how do you go from a vision to a strategy. Stay tuned for how you can do that. Well, Happy New Year, happy 2022. I hope you had a wonderful change from 2021 to 2022. Maybe you chose your word of the year. Stay tuned to my social media. See my handle down here if you want to see what my word of the year is. Maybe you even came up with a beautiful vision board, such as the one I have right here. And yes, my word of the year is right in the middle there. No matter what you were doing to celebrate the change of the new year, now is the perfect time to go from that vision board and go from that intention, which is what the word of the year typically is, into a strategy. You might also learn of a strategy in terms of a plan. So generally speaking, a plan goes from the intention, the overall objective, to specific goals or milestones, which is a project management term that I frequently use with my coaching clients. So how do you go from the vision to the milestones? In a nutshell, I'm going to share with you my process and then have a special invitation for you if you want an insider view on how I do this, not just for my own personal and professional objectives, but also how I walk my coaching clients through this process. So some of you might be like, well, I have a vision board, and one of the things I would like to focus on this year is speaking more. Congratulations. Speaking does not happen by accident. Booking speaking opportunities do not happen by accident. You have to have a very specific strategy. Now, there are a variety of strategies you can use, and I'm not here to poo-poo any one of them. If you want my dedicated support around a strategy that works for your lifestyle and your current business model, schedule a phone call with me. The link will be below this video. If you want to do more speaking this year, here are some things you need to pay attention to. How many times do you want to speak per month? Do you want to get paid to speak? And what is your signature talk, and how long approximately does that signature talk last? Now, these are important things to pay attention to because you can design milestones or plan your next 90 days based on those types of objectives. So for example, if you're like, I'll just speak whenever someone invites me to speak, then you don't have to do anything differently today in order to change your future, because you could be invited to speak tomorrow by doing nothing. But if your objective is to book 5 speaking engagements before February, and it is possible, then you might have to take a more aggressive approach in terms of your outreach, the connections you make, and how often you ask for the speaking opportunity. If you don't have access to a speaking directory, that might be more challenging for you, and it might be too aggressive for you to hit that target by the end of January. So that's just an example of how those numbers may play out. The next step, once you have your goals or your milestones kind of outlined, at least for this quarter, and there's a reason I walk people through just 90 days. So if you want to learn more about that process, join me for a free workshop. It's a 90-day planning session. Previously, I have charged for this workshop. It's a 60-minute session. Happens on Monday, January 10th at 2 o'clock Central Time. You have to be a member of my email list to receive an invitation to this meeting. Only my email subscribers are the ones getting this insider look. So join my email list using the link in the comments below. The next step of the strategy is to get it on your calendar. Now, this is just an example of a calendar I might use, but I do have multiple calendars. So it doesn't matter what type of calendar you use. It matters that you have a calendar and you plot out those goals and targets. You can call them whatever you want, milestones. Plot them out on your calendar. The most important thing to know when it comes to making your vision a reality is not all the things you want to add to your to-do list. It's how you want to change your identity, whether personally or professionally, and what sorts of activities does that person tend to do. It's not what would they do, it's what do I do as I am flexing on this person, this identity that I now have in 2022. In a nutshell, that's my process. Join my email list to join me for the 90-day strategy session. Yes, we will plot out through January, February, and March of 2022 for your goals, whether they're personal or professional. We can get you there. It's a process, folks. It's not just a template, it's a process, and you can fit within any process. So come join me, join my email list to get the invitation. I will send a reminder email on Monday, an hour before. So if you're seeing this video late, you can still join us. And I will be sending a recording, but I must tell you, those who attend live get a free bonus that those who get the recording will not have access to. I'm sorry, but those of you who are attending live are my VIPs, and I'm going to treat you like the luxury people you are. Until then, my name is Jenn Espinosa-Goswami, telling you how to go from vision to strategy and get it on your calendar so that you have specific targets to work towards. Stay tuned for next week's Sunday sermon. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click that subscribe button and wait for next week's Sunday sermon.